Think about taking those elbows to the insides of your ankles and breathing through it. Alternate, scoop, reach. The more you can breathe deeply into each rep, the more you'll feel that stretch. Stabilize through, pull. Let's get into it, set your timer, and here we go. What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another Workout Wednesday. Today, we are not gonna go through a workout, rather go through something that's going to help you in your workouts. I wanna give you a full-length dynamic workout, something you can get through in about 10 minutes to start your day, get your core engaged, get your legs opened up, upper body feeling good. So you can go through any kind of workout, whether it's a push, pull, legs, or full body day, whatever it might be, or if it's just an active kind of rest or stretch day. So again, I wanna run through this, the structure of this mobility / warm-up routine. Really what it's called is a dynamic stretch routine. It's gonna be 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we'll go into the next exercise. So for 10 straight exercises, stay with me, set your timer, get the hang of all these, write them down so you can do them before every workout. Let's get going. But before we get going, I should mention the reason why dynamic stretching is better than static stretching. Static stretching would be your normal touch your toes, hold. Well, that's gonna create a little bit too much stiffness before a workout. We wanna get through movements where we can actually move freely, get into what we're going to emulate in the actual workout. So with that said, your static stretching is going to be better for a cool down and for an after kind of workout routine stretch to keep your muscles engaged for recovery. If you want a video all on static stretching kind of as a cool down, I can do that as well. Just leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it, set your timer, and here we go. All right, for our first exercise, we're going a half kneeling knee over toe. So I really want you to be in a 90 degrees position. You're just really kind of flossing that hip back and forth and taking this front knee over your toe. As you come back, feel your glute squeeze. As you push forward, feel that hip flexor stretch. Keeping a nice rhythm. If you can't get over that toe, just go as far as you can and just feel it start to loosen up. All the way forward, come back. Making sure this back toe is tucked to keep that glute engaged. Going for the full 40 seconds and switch. We're gonna switch to the other side. Again, keep that back toe up. Nice and 90 degrees in each leg at the heel, 90 degrees. Here we go. Other side, lunging forward, knee over toe. Nice and slow for those first couple, just to feel that stretch. Focusing on the breath here as well. The more you can breathe deeply into each rep, the more you'll feel that stretch and be in tune with the opener. I feel like I just made it really awkward as I stare into the camera. Getting a good stretch, finish out this 40 seconds. Again, should be feeling everything engaged. So that's number one. And number two, we're gonna go into a gorilla squat here next. So you're gonna be kind of in a sumo position. I want you to think about pushing those knees out, and then you're gonna grab your big toe. So you're sitting back into it, and once we hit that minute mark, we are going to push the bum up, stand up straight, kind of try to straighten the legs, then come back into it, keeping those elbows pushing the knees out. As you descend, come back to chest up, push up and through. You should feel a really good stretch through your groin and then through those hamstrings. Again, we're continuously moving so we can fire everything together. If you noticed previously in those first two exercises we stretched the hip flexors. We started there so that we could make sure the core was firing. Finish out this 40 seconds, and we will go into a standing knee hug for our fourth exercise. Shake it out a little. If you need, go into our next exercise right here. We're just taking that knee to our chest, hugging tightly. So stabilize through, pull, replace, pull. Not much here. Maybe try to breathe out at the top. Stay balanced through that heel. If you need to, pick a small dot on the ground and stare at it to help you keep your balance. Something one of my baseball coaches told me a long time ago, and it's always stuck with me. Should feel a really good stretch through that glute, kind of into the hamstrings. Big, big squeeze. Again, dynamic, keeping the movement going, and 40 seconds. Rest for a second. If you're on your own, you can motor through this a little faster. You don't have to implement the rest. This is just enough time for me to explain and help you kind of work through it. Feel it where you need to before you get into your workout. In the next exercise, we're going a quad pull with a reach. So it'll look like so. Here we go. Take that toe, reach. Pull that quad to you, reach. You can kind of get into that tippy toe if you want. Kind of get some ankle stability in there. Little calf activation. Right here, we are really stretching out the transverse abdominals. So across our core with this reach, as well as stretching those hip flexors into the quads. Again, pick a spot on the ground so that you can be balanced through the entirety of the movement. Focusing on quality here. 40 seconds, there you are. Rest. We will go into our hamstring scoops. So with the hamstring scoops, I want you to think about pushing those hips directly back, kind of like an RDL. We're mimicking that movement. Keep that toe up close to you. We're scooping the ground. It'll look like so. Push the hips back, scoop, reach. Alternate, scoop, reach. And my timer is going dark on me. Cannot see my timer anymore. Here we go. We have got 20 seconds so that we can go on to our next exercise. Here we go with the timer. It is back and it is ready. Go for the entirety of that 40 seconds. Maybe if you like that stretch, go a little longer. 5 more seconds. We will go into a reverse lunge with another reach. So we're going to reverse, reach. Come back up, reverse, reach. Gonna feel a little bit of lower back engagement here with that reach. That's okay. There's a reason why we started with the hamstrings right before this and then got into kind of quad dominant posterior chain with the back extension, for lack of a better term, for that reach. 3, 2, 1, rest. Going into an alternating Cossack squat rock. Now again, this might be a little tough for the flexibility. Do the best you can. If you have to, just do lateral lunges. I'm going to get in a wide stance. I'm going to sink down and I'm just going to rotate. 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 Kind of coming around that foot. So your hips are going to push back. You're going to floss. Come into that heel. This one's going to be a burner. But again, the more you get into this, the more you'll feel warmed up and ready for the day. And rest. Already through 8 exercises, we are going into a sumo figure 8. So that's kind of funny, 8 exercises, figure 8. So same kind of sumo position here. This might be your favorite one that we get into. Point the toes out, grab the elbows, let your upper body just rock in a figure 8 motion. You're gonna feel yourself favor those hamstrings, legs. As you get into each side, you'll feel those hamstrings kind of flossing. You're letting your lower back loosen. Be super, super fluid in this motion. Think about taking those elbows to the insides of your ankles and breathing through it. Nice and relaxed here. Again, just warming up. And rest. Last one, you've got a free-for-all. So we've done a lot of stuff, lower body, incorporated some reach as well. Think about those overhead movements that you'll be doing, a push or a pull, or anything with the upper body, right? With those reaches, we're already engaged, core is engaged, legs are engaged. Now we've got a free-for-all with the upper body. We're just going tree huggers is what we like to call them, or bushwhackers. Whatever you want, just kind of getting 40 seconds of a free-for-all here. You can do some run in place if you want. Drive those elbows up, 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 back, 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 back. All the way through for 40 seconds. Just getting a good rhythm. Feeling the blood rush all the way through. Might seem like a long time, but trust me, you'll feel ready to go afterwards. And that, my friends, is all I have for you. Quick 10-minute warm-up for you again. If you do not feel like you need the rest, which is totally okay, I just used it so that I could help you kind of walk through, get set up, get a feel for it. If you use this every day, which you should, and if you want to get primed for your best workouts, then you'll get the hang of not really going in for time. You'll be able to kind of cut down probably what, if there's 10 at 20 seconds, almost 2 minutes. I don't know what the math is on that. But again, hope you enjoyed, hope there was some kind of value for you. If it is something that you're gonna use, let me know in the comments. I'll look forward to seeing how it works out for you. With that said, I will see you next time. Let me know if there's any kind of warm-ups, stretches, workouts, whatever that you want to see next time. Have an awesome freaking day, and don't forget to smile.